are ranked 24th in the nation as we get set for the opening tip. And the ball is down, and it will go to the Cougars, but it goes out of bounds.
The Cougars is rotating the basketball and be able to try to work it down low, but relying on the outside shot and hitting their first three-pointer.
That's a three-point shot there by the Cougars, and that is number 5, Charlisse Leger-Walker, the All-American, pumping in that three-pointer. Now steal inside by Murekatete. Back in the corner to Wallack, who fires up for three, and it rings off the rim. But inside, a good offensive board and a putback. The Lady Panthers in white. That is Ryan Payne with the ball, and she loses the handle, and it's another turnover for Prairie View. And here come the Cougars on the other end. Wallack inside, and she converts. That's Jada Roberson with the basketball, and they tried to do just what you were talking about, see if they could get it inside. Pass goes down low. This time the reverse layup is off the glass. That was Desiree Lewis. Pac-12 SWAC Legacy Series, as you see Washington State with the basketball. You talked a lot about their size advantage early on, and we've seen a little bit of it here as they've gotten on the boards early. Nice shot inside there, and it won't go by Leger-Walker.
The scoring list, moving up to the 5th on this Washington State Cougar scoring list, if she can get 4 points here.
She's averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds per game, and she missed both free throws. 4 for the Cougars, had 22 points in a game on Tuesday night against Montana. So here's Prairie View on the attack now. A little bit of one-on-one there. They throw it across court, and it's stolen.
She's struggling right now, but from the field and also from the outside shooting the ball.
So Murekatete takes it to the Washington State Cougars. Kind of have a world-renowned. They got people from all over the world on this.
Literally, so got a chance to have all different backgrounds in the team.
We hit them both, so we now have a 9-0 lead with 5:26 to go. Lady Panthers in the white uniforms. Tossing the basketball around, trying to get it around the horn and get someone the open shot. It's put up by Geraldine Smith.
Finally, the Panthers here to get their first field goal after halfway through the first quarter.
So on the other end, the Cougars have been taking their time. That is Leger-Walker inside.
Just attacking the Prairie View's defense and drawing the foul.
Yeah, overall, I was just going to say 6 rebounds. And I mentioned an all Pac-12 player. So her second free throw is on the way, and it is good. And we can expect to see Prairie View will run in a lot of different players. They'll play up to 13 players here in this ball game tonight. So they'll keep their starting 5 on the floor. Very
utilize their speed, try to take advantage, and wear down this Cougar defense.
She was at Southern University for 18 years and had 7 regular season titles. Here come the Cougars. Backdoor pass is good, and the reverse layup is good. Tuhina on the shot inside. And another steal by the Cougars. Fast breakdown is wide open is Bella, and she lays it in for 2 more. Prairie View again, trying to get that offense going, and a long three-pointer is an air ball by LaFadria Green, and then on the other end, here come the Cougars quickly, and they will keep the basketball. Washington State getting a lot of their points off of transition baskets after turnovers. Now they're starting with the offense on the half-court offense. Tuhina with the basketball, takes it to the hoop inside. Good dish off. And the shot is off, but there is a foul.
Cougars doing a really good job dropping off to their front court. We talked about that in the opening, that they have one of the best front courts.
The free throw line, the big 6'6" freshman from Missoula, Montana, and she makes both of them. 3-1 record, and they've been very competitive so far this year. The jump shot, again, is off the mark by Geraldine Smith. She couldn't bite. Here come the Cougars on the offensive attack. They go to Covill, who takes it over to the wing. They throw it around to Tuhina. Goes back to Leger-Walker, and then there's Tuhina with a long 3-ball that bounces high off the rim. And it goes back to Washington State. You talked about how they had a height advantage. That's an example.
Yeah, right there. I mean, you got to be able to get rebounds into the Panthers, and right now, and there it is, another.
For the Cougars on the other end, a nice shot is blocked inside. That was Amari Williams. She gets her own rebound there. And then now the Panthers are trying to score inside and another block inside. So for the Lady Panthers will be Jessica Sodders. She's a 5'11 senior from Houston. And Souders makes the second one also. You see the Cougars very comfortable with that half-court offense. They go into Leger-Walker, and she throws it way outside. And that was Tuhina off the mark there. So Prairie View now with the ball on the offensive end, trying to make something happen. It's knocked away, but Williams will track it down. She gets down low on the blocks and throws it up and in. So a nice shot by Amari. A 3-point to make it a 3-point play. Their size has really paid off big for the Cougars here in the first quarter. Three ball on the way is no good. Lady Panthers come down with a rebound, and that takes us to...
Doesn't require you to be able to work the ball down low, but just use your speed and try to get them tired so you can be able to get back into this game.
Lady Panthers will start the second quarter with the basketball. A couple of new faces on the court. Adriana Waddle out there now for the Lady Panthers. She's number 20. You see number 1 there. That's Thornton with the basketball. Payne back on the floor for Prairie View A&M. Hutchinson with a long 3-ball, and it's off the mark. And now it's going to be tracked down. So Washington State with the basketball in the gray uniforms. And a great drive. Charlisse Leger-Walker, the young lady Lemont was just talking about, making her presence felt there. She can do it all. She can score inside, score outside. And the Lady Panthers come back inside, and the pass is going to be intercepted.
The defense went from a press defense to a 2-3 zone, which is confusing Prairie View in the half-court set, which is forcing the turnover.
And another turnover almost, but the Panthers, Lady Panthers, hang on to the basketball. And now Payne with an opportunity to go 1-and-1, and she throws it up. And try to add 2 more for the Lady Panthers from Prairie View. First free throw is good. Shooting 47% from the floor, where the Lady Panthers scored 101 points in the game. Murekatete with a jump.
Form shooting from the outside as a jump shooter as well for the Cougars.
You saw that shot missed by Payne, but that's a good thing because Payne trying to be more aggressive on the offensive end for the Lady Panthers. What a great reverse layup, going baseline for the reverse layup, and she scores. 25-9 game now with 7:33 to go here in the second quarter. Prairie View in the white uniforms. Payne will take a 3-pointer, and she cans it from the corner.
Now the tray ball here at home court. Maybe that'll get the offense going here and the fans out of their seats.
So the pass goes down low on the other end. Washington State on the turnaround jumper, and it's good by Beyonce. So once again, Prairie View on the offensive end. Got it down low. The shot is off the side of the rim there. No good. So they're having trouble getting their offense rolling. And here's Leger-Walker again as she takes it all the way to the hoop. Put the free throw up. You know, this is the first of a 4-game road trip for the Cougars as she makes the second. As Payne trying again. She's been the biggest offensive player so far in this game. And Payne stops and pops again, and she scores. Some defense, maybe force another turnover to cut away at that lead. Shot goes off, but a big rebound by Wallack, and she puts it in.
Very hard for the Panthers to have some balance defensively and try to get some rebounds against the Cougars offense. Ooh, good block.
Good block inside. There was some of that height advantage again. Wallack with the block down low, and the Cougars get to work on the offensive end now. Beyonce Bea passing it over to Tuhina. And they go back to Bea, who's going to fire it up, and it's no good. But there's Wallack again. She's done a great job on the backboards. Another miss inside and a battle for the ball. And this time a whistle's going to blow, and it's going to be a foul. Covill at the line now to shoot the free throws, and her first one rolls off the rim. They practice for Cancun because they can go straight from Texas to Cancun. So that would work. So,
and they have to play with a sense of urgency, too. They got to find a way to get in a rhythm offensively and be consistent with it. They just too many outside jumpers that didn't hit for him, and Cougars took advantage of the rebound and pushed the ball in transition.
So here come the Cougars again with the gray uniforms, and the three-pointer is good. Prairie View trying to get something going. Jada Bowen with the ball. Now she goes over to Hutchinson. 1:38 to go here in the first half. Cougars in gray with the basketball. Work it down low to Wallack with a turnaround jump shot, and it's good. That's Tara Wallack. So Prairie View trying to close out the first half with some offense. They go over to Ryan Payne, and so far this year, coming into this game, she had been miss offense, and there's a shot of it right there.
That gives her 10 points so far.
Down to 51 seconds, and again, Cougars working inside.
Walker, she's, as she goes, their offense goes, and she sets the pace.
Her first free throw is good. Second one on the way, and that one's also money. She does a great job on the defensive end as we come down to the final 40 seconds in the first half. Lady Panthers with the basketball now. Goes over to the wing, and that's Thornton.
Throwing it inside, but also kicking it back out for the three-pointer.
Check that. That was Hutchinson on the three-point shot for Prairie View A&M. And so now Washington State will work it down for the final shot here in the first half. 39-21, 10 seconds to go now. They go down low. And it's a score inside by Murekatete. Inside, Bella scores. And the final shot of the first half is off the mark. And it's a first half that was basically dominated by... She's been outstanding in the first half, had 13 to lead them, and they will start with the basketball as we are all set to go here in the third quarter. The Cougars in gray move the ball around the horn here. Wallack with it. She drives to the bucket, throws it inside, and a good dish, and she missed the easy shot inside. That was Tuhina. She was all by herself, could not get it to go. Fires a long three-pointer, and it's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Washington State with the basketball again. Good shot inside, and it rolls off the iron, and it comes off. It's a missed shot by B, and then picked up again by B, and this time...
Ball fed to her by her teammates to be able to knock down that jumper for the Cougars.
Prairie View goes down low to Williams, and she can't get it to go. She can't convert. And the Cougars get it up on the offensive end quickly. Jumper by Wallack is good. It's really been a tear. She's moving up on the offensive end for the Cougars. Of course, most of her points have come from inside.
Yeah, Wallack is starting off in the inside, knocking down the 3 for 5 at halftime.
And now we can see if the Panthers can come up with a defensive stop on their end as Washington State sets up the offense. They go back to B. Beyonce Bea throws it into the corner. Murekatete did not put it up. Now a shot from Tuhina, and she converts. So a good move by Thornton as she takes it all the way to the rack. Nice drive and a good score for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
And that's what you want to see from Prairie View. Attack the basket offensively, but here comes the Cougars right back.
49-25 is our ball game now. Lady Panthers trying to get something to go there, and a nice shot by Jada Roberson. Long shot by Tuhina is no good, but Wallack tracks down another rebound. Murekatete on the drive, and she's going to be fouled on the play. She tracked up. They go to Green, who goes back down low, and a shot, another block inside. And Green puts it up. Point-blank shot by Green, and she couldn't get it to go, but a great hustle by Green to save it into Smith. And Smith's going to shoot the fadeaway, and it's good. Conversion right there.
I like the hustle that I'm seeing from Prairie View, though, not giving up on the play, and Smith knocking down the jumper for the offense.
And another turnover by the Cougars with an opportunity now on the other end. A good drive inside. That was Roberson, and she couldn't convert. Puts up the first of two, and it is good. Second shot coming up from Roberson. It's good. It looked like she was trying to draw the foul, but the official didn't agree with it. This time, the ball goes off the foot, but the Cougars are able to maintain possession. Ball goes back to Bea for three, and it's off the front iron.
Second chance opportunity right now for the Panthers. Can they capitalize it? No, they turn over the basketball right now.
They turn it over, and a long outlet pass is going to lead to 2 points.
They forcing turnovers, and getting points off turnovers is key for them too.
Right now, Roberson trying to create, but she turns it over, and Washington State has another opportunity. Leger-Walker inside, and she's going to be fouled by Bowen. Fresh legs on the floor. When you're trying to make a comeback, you got to do it. So Leger-Walker, she's averaging 14.3 a game, along with 6 boards, but the second one will not go.
It was knocked out of bounds by the Cougars.
So they tried to go back to Williams, and it's stolen away by Leger-Walker. She's going to go all the way and dish to Tuhina. Payne with the basketball now. She's been quiet of late. Thornton gets her shot away, but it's blocked. And then Smith tried to follow up with the offensive glass, and she can't get it to go. So here comes Washington State again. Great pass inside, and they kept it high.
That was a perfect transition right there. Getting the ball down the court real quickly, but also throwing it up high to your bigs to be able to get it at the highest point. Not put it down on the floor, but keep it high and finish strong at the basket.
We're under 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Prairie View A&M with the basketball. They go into the corner. The shot is up, and it is good. We talked about her. She can create anywhere on the floor. This time it's Bea. Back to Leger-Walker. Clock is down to 12 seconds and counting. Long three from Leger-Walker is good. And she had that all the way. She set that up. Final shot coming up right here from Prairie View, and they do not take it. So that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, Leger-Walker is their go-to person, and she's stepping up huge on the road here for the Cougars, knocking down the tray ball before the timeout, extending her scoring lead right now to 17 points.
And Payne. Washington State now looking to get it in. Murekatete gives it off to Bea, and she throws it in. That's a nice, tough shot. Eleonora Bea on the score for Washington State.
Bea showing us a quick step, too, also getting the first step on the defender and finishing strong for the Cougars. That athleticism is shining right now in the fourth quarter.
And that is Green. Long shot on the way by Bea. Jenna Bea that time. Wouldn't go, so they're going to set it up again. 2 Beas on the court now. Jenna Bea and number 10, Eleonora Bea.
Travel.
And it's a travel call.
Pac-12 conference this season.
Ryan Payne spinning, puts the shot up, tried to kiss it off the glass, but it wouldn't go. And the rebound comes out to the Cougars. And they're going to have a layup from Gardner, wide open.
Conference games in the second half of the season.
Lady Panthers get it taken away inside. Bea off the break, and she throws it up and in. So Prairie View now trying to create something. You're right. What it all comes down to is the SWAC season. And a nice shot there. A jump shot. LaPhaedria Green, number 14 out there. And that's Bea for 3. And the rebound inside is no good. And once again, the offensive glass is belonging to Washington State tonight.
It's preparing for the SWAC championship, and I know Prairie View travels well, so they're going to go down to the SWAC championship and support their Prairie View Panthers football team.
Yeah, one win away from maybe the Celebration Bowl.
Yep.
So the shot is good. SWAC Legacy Series, like we said earlier in the show, about more than basketball. You know, it's about the visiting historical sites.
Battle of the bands in the stands, and Grambling State has one of the best one of the best bands in the conference. Grambling State on Friday.
Well, it was the
Thursday.
The energy of the band, and you see Tuhina right there missed both of those free throws, but Washington State tracks down the loose rebound there. Yeah, they actually lost the game. Tuhina with a three-pointer there. Talking about all the energy of the band and watching them and just how fired up it was and how much fun it was to go out and watch that.
If you never experienced it before, it's mind-blowing, right? You get out there and you feel the energy of the band and the chants, and you see everybody is excited. Cavaliers player, Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, NBA basketball player, get his first victory for this season is against a tough opponent. That's really good.
Shot is off the mark. He got a championship ring. This has been quite a road trip here for Washington State, coming to Texas, and then we mentioned going off to Cancun for a tournament. Tuhina inside. Tuhina Bella inside right there with a good job stealing that one away. She has 10 points for the ball game tonight. She's the leading scorer for the year, and tonight she's number 3.
Good pass there by Leger-Walker.
Here come the Lady Panthers with Ryan Payne leading the break. Trying to get it inside. A nice job by Payne. Counted 14 points, trying to make it 15 points for tonight. And the free throw will not go. Jenna Bea with the rebound for Washington State. We're down to 1:44 to go in the game. Jenna Bea on the drive, off the glass, count it, 6-3. I mean, that is a lot of height and a lot of muscle, too. Dribble down, it's down to 1:24 to go in the ball game. Green with a nice drive, and just couldn't get that finger roll to spin the right way and drop. So on the other end, the Cougars come down. Bea again takes it to the hoop, and they're just, it's Bea to Bea here this time. And the shot will not go again. But a nice follow-up there by Alex Covill. Does a good job following that one up. We're under a minute to go in the game now, 81-43, as Prairie View starts to run it down. Let me get your final thoughts on this, get you to put a bow on what we saw here tonight.
Early on for the Cougars, they really utilized their front court and attacked the Panthers inside out, which allowed Leger-Walker to get going offensively. It was just too many turnovers. You got to give credit to the Cougars for coming on the road in Prairie View, Texas, and stealing the victory against the Panthers.
Prairie View head coach Sandy Pugh, though, just too much experience. This team will be back, and they will definitely be a force during the SWAC season, and I'm sure in the SWAC tournament.
I believe so. I think Prairie View is going to hit the reset button after this game, learn from this experience. There's some bright spots. You got Ryan Payne. She's continued to be their offensive weapon. And also Green. I thought Green was able to come in, knock down some outside shots, and also aggressively go to the basket at times for the Panthers.
Final 6 seconds now being counted down on the court. As you can see, the two teams starting to shake hands, showing the great sportsmanship there as Cammie Ethridge's team